guy fair office, and my main dog Hero is chilling in the back seat. But here in Jackson is really exciting. Take a look out the window at the fairground there, and basically how it works, it'd be like $500 to lease it for the day, the entire day, where you can do multiple shows. And they say they charge like $40 a seat, and they can fill. It's like 2,500 people maximum that can be seated there. And typically, when the rodeo goes, it's like 1,500. 1,500 tickets get sold, $40 a ticket, and these guys charge for $50 an hour plus $1 for every person that goes into the show, or $500 for the full day. And you know, the rodeo only runs once in the evenings, but it's what's exciting about it to me is at first, you know, I'm like, yeah, she's like, well, the rodeo's contract's gone on forever. They've got some sort of a special deal or something with the town. The fair, that's the contracts for the fairgrounds. And just taking a look at it again, we'd have to not damage the arena, we have to leave no trace and pick up all the stuff afterwards. The show, in terms of, you know, if there was wood chips, etc., you'd have to, but you know, take down, set up, and everything. If you're going by an hour, you're running an hour show. It takes you 15 minutes to set up, an hour and a half. That's $150. Flat rate you owe them for the day. Now take a look at $40 a ticket. You sell, you know, 30 tickets, or like they said, 1,500 people out of that arena. You know what I mean? 50 times 1,500. Someone do the math for me. You know what I mean? You can get by. Now, you know, for the $500 rate, maybe you can get a couple more shows going in the day. I don't think that's the right angle, though. I think you want to be streamlined and efficient, and maybe it is, though. I don't know. You know, maybe that there's an angle to do multiple different things, you know, depending on even when the rodeo runs in the evening, to potentially lease it for an hour or so, you know, 3 hours in the afternoons to do a show, a lumberjack show. They sounded really good to talk about, excited. The business, obviously, we're a third party coming in, and I think it'll happen. You know what I mean? So we need to make it happen, though. They said go ahead and get a contract or something. Have to have insurance, have to have a legitimate business, have to have a team. We've got a location now where shoulder season, and the lady there, very nice, you know, who talked to a couple housekeepers, and the lady came out and she's like, you know, we have 4 million people here in the summer. This type of a lot right here, you can see there's a couple trailers, a couple big gravel pads right at the base of the ski mountain. The ski mountain is actually owned by different people than own the hotel. Apparently the people who own the hotel in the ski mountain sold the hotel, and then they kept the mountain. So it's a different than the people at the hotel, if you want to talk about leasing that space. Again, a phenomenal location for just being kind of out right next to the hill, you know, for what we're trying to do, a little park and stuff, good parking. So let's just try to find the right damn street here. But so that's kind of a real exciting development. I think we're going to run over and talk to them too, because we want to be open, you know, open about what could potentially happen. But clearly the fairgrounds is the strongest option right now, because the seating and the bleachers and everything is already there. The biggest hurdle I'm seeing right now is we need to have a team together that can do this. You know what I mean? We need to have a team that can do this summer, and they can execute and do a phenomenal job at this and make a shit ton of money. And you know, how do I get that team together ASAP? We need to get insurance. You know, the momentum, everything's feeling really good actually right here, right now. So, positive mental outlook for sure. Here in ran into town in Starbucks, just really quickly, you know, doing the math, and it's like they're selling 1,500 tickets at the rodeo for $40-ish a ticket. That's coming out to be $60,000 for one night at the rodeo, what they roast. Now they've got all kinds of people that they're paying and stuff, so it's not, you know, for a lumberjack show, you know, you have to calculate and all that stuff. You know, it's not going to, probably we're not going to have that many people. In other words, you have to be conservative with your estimates, but you know, 60,000 a night do that 3 nights a week. You know, looking hard at the numbers on the piece of paper there for the facility fees. $50 an hour, $500 a day, $1 per ticket. So, you know, it's just too good to be true almost, you know what I mean? So, you know, even if $500 is nothing if you're making $20,000 in one night with a lumberjack show, you know what I'm trying to get at here. So, I don't know. You know, and to be fair, you know, you look at like a Jeff King in Denali Park, he's doing those tours, you know, charging $36, 10 times a day. He's doing tons of numbers. You know, the helicopter glacier companies I used to work for, they would do that kind of numbers per day. You know, $60,000. They're making that much money, I would say, too. You know what I mean? So this is not, this is a parallel to those things. This isn't something unheard of in the industry. In other words.